You don't lack discipline, you don't lack genetics, and you don't lack motivation. You were trained to depend on things that you don't need, and that wasn't an accident. The fitness industry didn't make you strong, it made you dependent. Dependent on motivation, dependent on variety, dependent on equipment, and on products that you don't need, like whey protein, because a dependent man is a paying man. Strong men were built long ago before any of this existed. You were told to constantly change exercises, to confuse your muscles, to never repeat the same routine for too long, to try these different variations of exercises, to try these different machines, to try this new whey protein that is magically gonna give you gains, and to try this new pre-workout that will give you energy through the workout so you'll become a beast. But the strength doesn't come from this shit. The strength doesn't come from confusion. It comes from repetition. The strongest physiques in history were built with the same movements performed for years. Greek gods weren't sculpted by variety. They were built by simple compound movements done relentlessly. If an exercise only works once, it never really worked. If progress requires novelty, it's not real progress. Strong men repeat the basics again and again and again and then again. You were told you need protein powders, pre-workouts, energy drinks, supplements with names you can't even produce, with the ingredient lists that you can't even read, as if muscle comes from a label. Protein didn't build strong men. Food is what did. Meats, eggs, dairy, real food, fruits, nuts, veggies, Do you really think that the Spartans 3000 years ago came to house and counted his calories? Did he count his grams? They didn't shake bottles after workouts. They ate, they trained, they recovered, and they repeated it again and again. And they were warriors, they were strong, and they ate, trained, recovered, and repeated the same process again and again. Because most supplements exist for one simple reason, and that is to be sold. Not because you really need them, but because insecurity is profitable. If something was truly essential, it wouldn't need marketing. You were taught to borrow energy, caffeine, sugar, stimulants, but borrow energy always has to be paid back. Trust me, strong men weren't wired. They were rested, they slept, they ate enough. They didn't fry their nervous system just to feel productive. If you need a drink to train, your lifestyle is broken, not your genetics. After that, you were sold belts, straps, machines, apps, trackers, as if strength lives inside tools. But look at history. Look at Greek warriors, Greek gods, Spartans, Roman soldiers. They built powerful bodies with nothing but their own weight, gravity, and resistance from the real world. Your body already knows how to push, how to pull, how to carry itself, and strong men adapt tools. Weak systems requires tools to function. All this complexity does one thing very, very well. It keeps you busy without making you dangerous. And busy men consume, strong men create. The more complicated your routine looks, the more likely it was designed to sell you something. And here's what actually works. Simple compound movements performed with intention, repeated for months and years, not weeks. Push-ups, pull-ups, squats, dips, muscle-ups when you get stronger, sit-ups, planks, basic bodyweight compound movements that our ancestors did in the past, that the warriors did in the past, that military does today, because those are the exercises that build your body better than the machines in the gym. Because with these exercises, you're using your whole body. You're training not just for the picture in the mirror. You're training to become a person who knows how to carry himself, who knows his strength and his worth, who doesn't care about his wide shoulders and his big biceps. Of course, he has wide shoulders and big biceps, but that's the product of his choices and his habits. He eats real food. He trains like an athlete, like a warrior, doing compound bodyweight movements and mastering them. He sleeps enough, he rests nicely, he tracks his performance, he doesn't care about his feelings, he doesn't care if he's tired or if he doesn't feel like working out today. He just does what is necessary and he removes everything unnecessary. This is how strong men were built before the fitness industry even existed, and that is the key to strength and masculinity. And on this channel, I don't sell you motivation, I don't sell you products, and I don't sell you shortcuts. I will tell you the truth, because the truth doesn't need packaging, it only needs consistency. The fitness industry sells you complexity. Strength, true strength, comes from simplicity. Greek gods understood this, Spartans lived it, and strong men never forgot it. I didn't build my body by doing more. I built it by removing everything that didn't matter. Train, simplify, repeat it again and again and again for the rest of my life. And that's how you achieve mastery at one thing. And mastery is what builds strong men. That's it, brother, for this video. I hope this video helps you understand better today's situation with fitness industry and the real world, of course. I hope you like this video. If it helps you, leave a like, subscribe to this channel, because as I said, my goal on this channel is to help you improve and to help you get better and stronger. So follow me on Instagram and I'll see you in the next video. Keep your repetitions in.